Hi Capricorn, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Just a little clearing before we start. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. And today is February 5th, 2020. This does cover the first half of February. And if you should come to it at another time, there's always a reason for it. Okay, so for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. All right, Capricorn, one more. Take a deep breath. Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. All right, so the first card out for you guys is the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. All right, your challenge is the Four of Swords. Your foundation, the Strength card reversed. The recent past is Judgment. Okay, what's crowning you or in your now moment is the Fool reversed. And what's coming up for you is the Knight of Wands reversed. How do you see yourself? The Three of Wands reversed. And what's around you, or how might other people see you, as the Three of Cups reversed. What are the blocks you need to work on or clear is the King of Swords. And where do we end up? We end up with the Eight of Wands reversed. What is the connection to what's left in limbo at the end of this read? So this is the connection to that, is the Death card. And what is hanging in limbo at the end of this read? We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Now you will get another card, but you won't see it till the end of the read, and it may be more than one card depending on what that next card is. And I'm also going to show you the bottom of the deck is the Lovers reversed. So I'm going to pull up a few cards from the back of the deck to see what's been going on here. All right. So I'm going to bring, sorry, there's a bunch of cards that definitely want to be seen here. So, all right. So after this Hermit here at the bottom of the deck, then we have some kind of, some lying, cheating, stealing, or just risk-taking, running away. That energy comes in with the Wounded Warrior, right? So someone's on their last leg fighting over something, dealing with someone who's been stealing from them or cheating on them, feeling imprisoned. And then we have the King of Cups and the Page of Wands. So that can be the King of Cups. He's got a smile on his face, so he kind of looks happy with what's going on. He's inspired. All right? So these could be two separate people. This person could feel imprisoned by this person, or vice versa, but this person's happy and inspired, or this is a child, perhaps. Either way, inspired. And then we have, let's see what was first. So this is coming up first. The King of Pentacles is reversed. The Four of Pentacles up right here, and then the Lovers reversed. All right, so this could be a breakup of two people, whether it's same-sex or heterosexual as well. Either way. So let's see what's going on with this here. I'm going to pull this King out a little bit so you can see it better. All right, we're going to clarify with all the cards from the mini deck. This is the Gilded Tarot, and we're going to pull Oracle cards at the end as well, Capricorn, so you'll get a lot of information. So we have the Lovers reversed, and that can represent, it can represent indecision. I'm not really big on the indecision part with the Lovers card, but it is a breakup, or it can be a lack of affection. So it doesn't have to be a romantic breakup. It can be a work breakup. I mean, you have the King of Pentacles there and the Four of Pentacles, so it could have been a work partnership or a job that you love that you had to break away from. Or it can be, the Lovers can be your affection for your children as well. It just depends. And you do have the Page of Wands there with the King of Cups, which could be a loving father and their child. But there's definitely a feeling of anxiety and imprisonment prior to that. And someone might have literally gone to prison, because we have someone stealing or cheating here or lying, and then we have prison. So I bring that up a lot, but this is like really somebody could have gone to jail for something they did. Or literally could be a wounded warrior. They may have been in the war and that is their prison, so they're in prison because they have PTSD. And the recent past is Judgment, which is upright, regarding the Lover's reverse. So someone may have placed judgment on you, or you may have received the final papers in a divorce or a break in contract from workplace. So I'm going to see what's up with the Lover's reversed for Capricorn. All right, so you have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Five of Cups reversed. So either holding your tongue or giving somebody a verbal lashing. This is getting over emotional issues, letting go of the past, any grieving, regret, loss, guilt, shame, any of that kind of issues that comes up with this, you're now letting it all go, right? Letting go of the past, no longer standing at the Y in the road. You're now letting it go. So this is that disconnect from whatever you were holding on to. And then why do we have Judgment in the past? Why is the Judgment card there? You may have just felt really judged. It could be a divorce decree or some kind of settlement in court, but it also could just be feeling judged in general. This is someone who's burdened responsibilities, carrying the weight of the world upon their shoulders, and this is some kind of heartbreak or separation that you're healing from and trying to forgive. Okay. So that could literally be a decision, a judgment from court. Can be announcements as well. It could be a funeral service as well. Reveille can come up right here, and that would be a heavy burden and trying to recover, right, from that heartbreak. So there's no death really. The Death card comes up here, but there could have been some kind of death that happened in the past, whether that's a person, job, relationship, whatever it relates to. Why do we have the Strength card? Why do we have the Strength card there reversed? Strength card reversed. Why? In the foundation for Capricorn. We have the King of Swords and the Death card. Okay, so there's that Scorpio and Leo energy. We have Libra, Aquarius energy. We have Gemini energy. We have Aries. We have Scorpio. Okay, and that's not even including the court cards. That's just from the majors. So you could have a Leo Scorpio person who's a King of Swords. So he'd also have air in his chart if he's not an air sign. Who could be going through a big transition. Maybe he's going through ego death, dark night of the soul, or literally dealing with someone's death or someone who's very weak, who's dying. But it looks like the death is complete now. And if it is a death, I'm very sorry for your loss, but it is something that's probably been going on for a very long time, and it's probably a blessing, right, if they go in that case. And we have, it could be, this King of Swords could be a Gemini, because that's right there. It could be Libra as well. Let's see, in the center of the read, why do we have the Wheel of Fortune in the center of the read for Capricorn? So Justice is here. That also can be Libra energy. And for me, the Wheel of Fortune is Libra too. Someone's in need of help, money, or opportunity. This could be a child as well, a dependent. Or someone who just never learns their lesson and finally has judgment passed upon them. And that can have to do with this person going to jail. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles reversed can be an opportunist, but Justice is here, right? There's truth and balance here. And the Wheel of Fortune is upright. It's destined to have happened, okay? So we also have Aquarius here. So this air sign can be any of the air signs because we have all of those majors right here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? There's a lot of air. And then we have the Justice card, Libra again. So, and then we have Libra could be dealing with Leo, and you're seeing yourself as fiery, and you're Earth sign. So there's not really Earth in this read. Is there any? There's Earth here, right? So you have King of Pentacles here, and that's it. Besides the Four of Pentacles, holding on to what you got. King of Pentacles, though, is definitely connected to the loss of love there. Let's see what we have with the challenge here. I mean, this also can be this child here. If it is a child, it could be an adult acting like a child too. With a child, that could definitely be you as a Capricorn. But then you'd be the one coming up as perhaps an opportunist, or just a child who never learns their lesson, right? They like everyone else to do their work for them, basically. Or it can just be a child with learning disabilities or difficulties. So why do we have the Four of Swords there as the challenge for Capricorn? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor reversed. Oh, hold on 1 second. I gotta plug in. I didn't realize I wasn't plugged in. Sorry about that. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor reversed. Okay, so that could be a couple who scammed you. That could be someone just who's ungrounded. And the Emperor could be someone who's losing control of his life, perhaps, needs to rest, perhaps. Maybe they're getting older and they need to retire. Or it could be, they literally could be two scam artists, right? One's all about money, the other one's abusing their power. Or, like I said, it could just be someone who's lost money and the other person who can't work anymore, perhaps. And so they're worried about that stuff. But either way, the Four of Swords is all about resting, meditating, praying, focusing on the heart center, or laying something to rest, like giving it a rest. Or that could be case closed as well. So why do we have the Fool in your head or your now moment reversed? Why is the Fool reversed? Why is the Fool reversed for Capricorn? All right, so here we have the Three of Wands, which is here reversed, so how you see yourself. But this is being present, right? Present to nothingness here, but present, seeing what's right in front of you. In any kind of weakness or ego death, this could be a Leo out of control as well, because we have Leo reversed here as well. You could feel like you're making a fool of yourself. Or maybe you did make a fool of yourself, because there's justice here. But you're reversed there, if that's you. But that could be Leo as well, unless you're Capricorn with Leo in your chart. The Fool reverse has to do with lacking faith, number one. You could have fallen on your face, or somebody else could have. That could be Aries energy. It could be an Aries who fell on their face, or fell from grace, lacking faith, or falling for something, like fooled, like you feel like an idiot for falling for some scam, right? So you could be weak, needing courage, needing strength, or dealing with a Leo who's out of control, or literally going through ego death. And again, that would represent this again, Dark Night of the Soul. So what's coming up for Capricorn is the Knight of Wands reversed. Why is the Knight of Wands reversed coming up for Capricorn? We have Taurus, Hierophant, which can be establishment, religion, marriage, any kind of commitment, societal norm. And this is feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks, feeling ganged up on. Okay. So this could be literally a Taurus who feels that way, who's also got fire in their chart, or it could be a player, literally, who's been playing people, who gets cracked down on by whoever's in charge, right? Whether it's a religious group or an establishment, a business, a government group, whatever it is, or just a marriage. There's like a crackdown on this person. And this could be someone who's a crackhead as well, since that's coming up. Feeling defenseless to the energies and attacks. And that could be like an all-boys club too, right? Could be like a gentleman's club, you know, where men go to use women, basically. So that would be the player energy there. Also, the Knight of Wands can just be someone who's falling short on energy, right? With good intentions to ride in and get something done. It's very physical and passionate, but falls short on energy because they don't have as much energy as they used to, right? And the energies they just feel are really draining right now. So they feel defenseless to the energies and they can't get the job done. And that would be very Capricornian, right? Because the Capricorn always gets the job done. So this is you. So why do you see yourself as the Three of Wands reversed? Why does Capricorn see themselves as the Three of Wands reversed? Well, you have Capricorn, the King of Pentacles, up right here. It was reversed here, but up right here. And this is about strategizing or implementing a new plan. You may have been reaping rewards for a little bit, maybe had to take a rest, or if you had an illness or an injury. And now you're back on top here, ready to either invest or start working again. You're looking back at the past to make sure you don't make the same mistakes again with your money or in trusting other people. And right after that, the Four of Pentacles is coming up too. So this is about letting go, even though you don't have as much money anymore. Or you used to be Scroogey, now you're learning to let go to make repairs or even fix or mend relationships as well. Okay, so maybe because you were Scrooge before. You were all about money, you didn't care about people, and you got scammed and got humbled or fell from grace, and now you're starting over again. Now you learned your lesson, okay, because you might have gotten stolen from or cheated on or lied to. So what's around you, Capricorn, is the Three of Cups reversed. Why? We have 2 threes right there, so it could be a third-party situation. There's the Three of Cups again, all right, with the Seven of Cups reversed, both reversed. So that can have to do with a negative group or negative influences. It can be a third-party person or just a third-party interference, whether it's in your social life, your family life, or work. There's nothing specific coming up here. There's a lot of majors and activity, but it's not specifying if it's home or work or family. It can be any of those or all of those. But there's some kind of third party. Oh, and it's like you're dumping out everything that has to do with negative influences in your life. So anything that no longer resonates in your life, that doesn't serve you, you've learned your lesson and you're dumping it all out. Okay? So that could be people, could be things. You'd be cleaning out the house, canceling groups or memberships that you no longer resonate with or deal with, and not just signing up for everything online because maybe you got scammed online. It doesn't have to be online, but I'm just bringing that up as an example. So you need to clear blocks regarding the King of Swords right here, okay? So if you're not the King of Swords, you need to clear blocks about the King of Swords, who's got a lot of integrity. He's always in his truth, but he's not a very loving person. So that's you or somebody else that you need to, maybe you have an image about somebody that they're this way. Maybe you thought they were truthful because they're unemotional, and maybe you're that way, unemotional, because you were all about money, and so you trusted this person, but they didn't show any love or affection. You just thought that they were for real because they were truthful. Or maybe the opposite is true, that you have blocks around letting your own emotions out. But you have the Ace of Swords and the Chariot reverse, which is about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God, right? Or else we go to war. You know, that's being very cutthroat. So then we have this energy with that as well. The Eight of Wands reverse and the Ten of Pentacles reverse, which is holding back feelings or delays in travel and communication, holding back exchanging your energy with anyone. So now you don't want to become paranoid because of what you went through. Right? Now you can't trust anyone in your family because someone in your family scammed you or did something or stole money from you, whatever it was. Right? It's about not being paranoid. Like, don't go here because of what happened to you. Learn from it and just don't do it again, but don't let it ruin your life or run your life either. You have Eight of Wands reversed there at the end, which also came up here, that Eight of Wands. So again, holding back your feelings, not telling. You feel embarrassed here. So this is about you holding back because you're scared to embarrass yourself again, or you'll do something stupid again. 8 of Wands reversed. Why? All right, then we have 9 of Cups and the Queen of Wands reversed. So this has to do with finding, this could be arrogance since she's reversed. This could be someone who's mean and arrogant. Or it could be somebody who's, if she's reversed and she's just really tired. I'm not getting happy with self, not with the 8 of Wands reversed. Someone's just either not trusting, pretending to be good, pretending that they have everything together and they're happy with themselves, but they're not. There's a little bit of arrogance coming up here and holding back feelings. She probably has some anger issues there. And then there's death with this is like a scam energy. This is about not sharing, being scammed, having to pay out debt, and inequitable relationships, just not sharing in general. So we have a Queen of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles is upright, King of Swords is upright, and then that's mostly it. The 2 Kings and then the Queen of Wands. So we have there's no like same suit couples here. We have the Queen of Wands reversed, and then the Kings are the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Whoops, sorry, I dropped the cards. There's definitely some kind of deception, but I have to shuffle again here. Okay. So why do we have the Death card there with the 8 of Wands? Why is the Death card there? All right, some kind of breakup. Somebody could have been dumped or pushed to their emotional limits, crying, purging, peeing a lot, throwing up a lot. So that could be the death if someone was sick. Maybe they had cancer and they had dumping syndrome. And this is a disconnect of a relationship. So it doesn't have to be a breakup. It's coming up on the Death card. So disconnecting from someone because they died. Okay. Or there's an inequitable relationship. So the Death card is just an end or transformation or a transition between 2 people who are not seeing eye to eye. It was not a fair situation. And this is about Capricorn finding a new life. Okay. So you're coming up more as this King of Pentacles energy, not the Queen of Wands energy. But if you're the feminine, I'm not getting a whole lot of feminine energy here. If you're the feminine, you have a lot of masculine energy around you. You could be the Queen of Wands reversed as well. So at the end here, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Moon. So again, like I said, there's deception here, or this just could be a new day, a new dawn. Someone's offering a new life to start completely over again. It's a new life for me, right? Never going to be scammed again, like kind of have that attitude. So what's the card that was going to come next for you, Capricorn, is the World reversed. So feeling incomplete, or you need closure with something, or you feel like you're in another world. And then we have the 7 of Swords reversed. So feeling defenseless to the energies or the attacks, but learning to not care anymore, right? So when you hit bottom, you don't care what people think anymore because you can't deal with it even if you did care. So when you're so tired, you learn not to take things so seriously. You let the universe work things out because the universe always must seek balance. You don't need to get revenge or get justice. You need to be happy. So you find your happiness and let the universe work it out. So you got the Queen of Wands again here, reversed. So someone's definitely drained, feeling attacked, their world upside down. We have the 6 of Cups reversed. And this has to do with negative memories or negative childhood, or kids being really difficult, or the past returning to haunt you. And that's dealing with this Queen of Wands. So if you're the masculine, that's probably not you, but someone you're dealing with. And then we have the 6 of Swords. So this could be finally finding peace by someone maybe sneaking out at night. So this Queen of Wands may be sneaking out at night to find peace. And this is the frog in the grass. That came up in the last read too, I think. So this frog in the grass could be you, Capricorn, as the King of Pentacles, a little paranoid, spying on someone to see where they're sneaking away to at night. Okay, and that can be children here who are misbehaving. So if these aren't children, it's just that negative past or the past returning. Or the Queen of Wands reversed is not watching the kids properly, and they're sneaking out at night. So let's see what else is coming up with those last cards there. Why do we have the Six of Swords and then the Six of Cups reversed for Capricorn? Why? The Page of Swords reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. So this child feels like they're not getting any attention. Nobody's watching them, so they're acting out. That's negative self-talk. Needing attention. It could be a needy child as well, or a child of need who has needs. But they definitely could be sneaking out at night. Whatever you're doing isn't working, or overworking it. Someone's been trying to align with their desires. Maybe their desires to go out and do something they're not supposed to do. But either way, this is going to be over with, because that's like the culmination of it. Or maybe they're sneaking out in the morning before you wake up, so they don't have to deal with you in the morning. And there's suffering in silence as well. So someone's suffering, whether it's the Queen of Wands or the children or both. And let's get to, we have the Empress reverse coming up here reversed too, after the suffering in silence. So there could be a mother. There may be a miscarriage with the Page of Swords. So it could have been a miscarriage with the Empress, and suffering in silence about that, and just trying to get out at night by themselves to try to heal. But after the Empress reverse, we have the Hangman and the Fool. So this is about hanging out and feeling free. And that has to do with this Seven of Swords card too, at the end here, which you can't see from there. All right, so we have these cards here on the Six of Swords. And then these last cards that go here are about hanging out to find new perspectives and finding your freedom. So whether that's you or the people around you, there's a lot of people coming up here. It looks like kids, perhaps a husband and wife situation and a mother, two men, partners, right? So there's all sorts of dynamics, so you'll know best what's going on for you. But the Fool was reversed over there and now is upright, so it's good. It's about finding your balance again, finding peace. All right, let's see what we end up with the bottom being the Quest, right? So here's some kind of sudden event that happened, or an epiphany, right? After feeling drained, or the kids are a problem. Some kind of epiphany or sudden event, explosion, eruption, whatever happened, it can be good or bad. Going to a place of peace, but it looks like in finding peace, you're going toward the drama here. So instead of finding peace, you found that. Going away from the workplace or situation with others, right? A negative group that you felt you were associated wasn't actually the negative group. Where you went to was the negative association, where you thought you'd find peace for either kids or family, or maybe taking someone to a facility if they need help, whether it was a child or an adult who needed care, but it ended up being a bad place, okay? But this is a place of coming together to co-create and work, but there could be fighting there, or this just could be the quest for riches or competition there. Maybe you walked away from, or someone here at the end here walked away from the workplace because there's too much competition and there's too much fighting. They didn't like that energy, but it ended up being worse going the other way. Or they found enlightenment of some sort. All right, so let's see what we have from the numerology cards for Capricorn. All right, so whatever went on with this read, Capricorn, it was destined. It was divine timing to happen, that someone had to take a fall or humble themselves, make a fool of themselves, or fell from grace, or lacked faith in themselves, in a breakup of a love relationship or a workplace, or a job that you loved, or children that you loved. And then holding back feelings in an end, because you can't, it's like you're just really embarrassed in a breakup situation or whatever it is. There's personal growth for you, Capricorn. Number 7 is the Chariot, Ascension. Third eye with the purple. And then a love partnership. Number 26 is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands came up over here. All right, so it could be a love relationship with a child, or someone who is a whole lot younger than you with the King of Pentacles, or it could be a student of yours as well. 26. And then the underlying energy here is spirituality, which is 77, which is the Nine of Pentacles, being sovereign. And again, this is third eye, and we have the throat chakra with the love partnership in the blue. And the Nine of Pentacles came up as how Sagittarius sees himself today. So the underlying energy may be dealing with Sagittarius. This could be that Sagittarius from the read. Okay. And that could be mother and daughter, the Queen of Wands. And here's the, it could be a daughter or a son, but the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. And then we could have a second child over here as well. All right. And there's a lot of Leo here. Oops, what did I do? There's a lot of Leo, and like I said, we have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Pisces as well. Plus the Court card. So that means the King of Pentacles is all the earth signs. The Queen of Wands is all the fire signs, right? So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and all the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And then we have the King of Swords too, so air signs comes up with him. He could be a lawyer or some kind of mediator, like psychologist, anything like that. Could be police and military as well. So he could be that Aquarius, any of these, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini over there. He could be any of those signs. Then we have Cancer over there too. We got Taurus. Yeah. Okay. So what is the romantic advice for Capricorn here? All right. You have past life relationship. You've known each other before. You have a couple here. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And separation. So it looks like you have two different relationships going on here. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. So you may be leaving someone to go to somebody else, third party, which comes up here. And also make the effort that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. The underlying energy is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And the last deck is the Kipper deck we'll use for Capricorn. Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Take a deep breath, Capricorn. Okay. All right, so there's two girls here. So you may have two women, two daughters, two people at work you have issues with, and there's the occupation. So they can be any of those three things and dealing with occupation. Okay, and there's a child as well. All right, so that's a handful. You have two women, a job, and a child, or there are two women and a child that work, or your daughters, or maybe one of your daughters had a daughter and maybe she's young. And there's some kind of adjudication around the child, okay? And a privileged lady involved. So there's a lot of women around you, Capricorn. So if you're a man, you're dealing with a lot of women, but there's also a lot of man energy, not a lot of women in the read. The underlying energy is the journey of great fortune of the wealthy man. So there could be a lot of women trying to take advantage of you, Capricorn, because you have money, or they think you do. Or this wealthy man's going on a journey. He's got high honor. A mature man of honor who's wealthy and great fortune is taking a journey. So that's the Capricorn underlying energy. And then what came out is all these women. Okay, and this doesn't have to be job too. It says occupation, but she could be the wife at home. That's her occupation with two kids, and then another child comes along, or it's one of the daughter's children. Okay, or they just could be all people at work. And now one of the people who works for you is leaving because they're having a child. So it could be all sorts of scenarios. I hope that was helpful. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy and your nature, Capricorn, and rise and be loved. See ya.